Hi everyone, it's Teppy Schwartzel with Arid Desert Designs, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I came live today to show you what the October paper pumpkin is like. It just came to my doorstep yesterday, so I thought I would get on it and just show you what's in the package. This is the October host code. Please use that if you have any orders that are under $150, and if you have an order that's over $150, don't use the host code, because then you will get a lot of rewards from Stampin' Up for placing such a nice order. My website is ariddesertdesigns.com, and that's my blog, and you can find a place on the right hand side to shop at my Stampin' Up store. So let's get going on the October paper pumpkin. Okay, this is the beautiful box that it came in, and you know, the Halloween one was adorable. This one, all I did was cut the tape, and really don't know what's inside. They're all surprises. So let's see what they're telling you. Okay, October's paper pumpkin is going to have, oh no, wait a minute. That's part 2. Never mind. Okay, this is the October paper pumpkin, and I believe these are all cards, but you can always make them into anything else. And one of the things that a lot of people like to do is they like to change them after they've gotten them. They'll make a couple, and then they'll use them with other products. I will do that after I get through this. Won't be today. It'll probably be later on in the week. And these are the rubber stamps that are included. It's wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And I'm having a hard time reading these. Winter wishes, season's greetings, a big snowflake, a cardinal, and these are, I believe they're supposed to be snowflakes. And you also get a Stampin' Spot, and that's Night of Navy. And these are always so beautifully packaged. Beautiful tissue paper. And then I always have a problem getting this out. Let's just dump it out. We'll get rid of that. And here's the design that they've come up with. And let's see, let's open it, and I'll be able to show you and tell you exactly what is in the paper pumpkin pack for October. And you don't want to cut the card. I'm trying to do this. Naturally, nothing's going to cooperate for me. I guess I'm just still not very good at doing online stuff, but we'll get through it, folks. Okay. Now we're going to start to rip. There we go. Okay. All right. We've got some snowflake sequins. I believe that it's similar to the snowflake embellishments that are in the holiday catalog. But these are just the snowflakes. The holiday catalog sequins have actual sequins, and then they also have snowflakes. We just got the snowflakes for this. There are Stampin' Dimensionals. Nice big pack of Stampin' Dimensionals, and then we have some red cardinals, and then we have these beautiful die cuts. They're on shimmer paper, so they'll be really pretty. Got a lot of those. Okay, And then we got some wood grain labels. There you go. And then these beautiful silver lined envelopes. And here is the card. Here are the card scenes. They're all the same this month. Again, these are so you can make all your Christmas cards. And then here are some more banner labels and mini glue dots. And here we have the directions. So let's see, we've got 20. There are 10 card bases, 10 printed envelopes with foil accents, 3 sheets of printed die cuts, 10 shimmery white die cuts, 2 sheets of silver foil labels, 50 snowflake sequins, 150 mini dimensionals, and 100 adhesive dots. And the colors that they're using are Night of Navy, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Shaded Spruce. Now, what they've, one of the things that Paper Pumpkin has also started to do is to show some alternatives to what you can do with these cards. And then this is the featured card. So, like I said, they believe there are 10 cards. And it also comes with instructions. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make one of these cards strictly from the directions that they've sent with this. And then later on in the week, I'll try to come up with some alternatives that you might be interested in trying. So let's get going. Okay. I better keep the directions close because I'll probably never figure it out on my own. So let's see here. Okay, all right, so we've got the card base, blank inside, and it's already scored. So just take your bone folder, go over that fold. Okay, now let's see what they've done here. Okay, the next thing they've done, now I've got my own Night of Navy ink pad. So I'm going to use that and get that out. Okay, and my block. So, all right. What they want you to do first is to take these snowflakes right here. And excuse my block, I got Stays On ink on it, and I can't get it off. I have to get the ink. Let me get a piece of paper here that I can use to ink this up. And this is the pad for my Stamparatus. Because you're going to kind of ink off the sides, so but you need to have something to protect your tabletop. Let me see how that stamps. Okay, good. Okay. And I'm just randomly stamping, turning the stamp around. And depending on how far you want to go down on the page, do a second generation. Let's do one more over there. Okay. And I forgot to wet my chamois. Let's see if it'll work. Nope, it's as hard as a rock. So I'm going to have to use a baby wipe, and I better close up my water here just to get the ink off my pad, because we're going to be using this again, or I'm going to be. I might add a little bit on the inside. Okay, So the next thing that they want us to do is to put one of the dies on here. That would be the birch trees that are in the shimmery white paper. That's so pretty. I know you can't see this on camera, but it's just a nice, pretty glow. And I am going to use, you know what? Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, bear with me for just a second. I'm just going to get this strip adhesive, if I can figure out where, oh, there it is. Perfect. We have strip adhesives now, or we've had them for a while. I just haven't had them. And I think they'll work perfectly on the back of the birch. This is what they look like. Get it out of the package. Of course not. Okay, there we go. And there, I don't know if you can see the strips, which will work perfect on these birch branches, I believe. Let's see if, and one of the things you need to understand is don't mix these strip adhesives with the Stampin' Dimensionals because they're not the same dimension. You can't use, like, say, the strips on the bottom and the dimensionals up here, because your paper won't be even then. So let's see if this is going to work. I'm sure it will. Oops, which side am I on? Okay, this is the back side. Make sure don't put your adhesive on the side the sparkles are on, because it won't look good that way. Okay, so I probably don't need a piece that big. Boy, this just works much better than the dimensionals, because you don't have to cut everything in half. I'm getting there. Perfect. Now, it may not work. Just might work on these smaller trees. Just if you, yeah, perfect. Oh, this makes life so much easier than cutting up those little dimensionals. So bear with me while I get this down. Just a couple more branches or trees to go, and the base. Let's use that up here. Just cut this in half. Don't think I need that big of a piece down here. And I'm going to use this on the bottom too. This is just so easy to work with. Not that the dimensionals aren't. They all have their place in the in their use. So we're almost done. couple more pieces. Wow, these might become my new favorite thing. So now we got to get all the backing off. That's another fun thing. And I probably should close my ink up before I end up with my elbow in it, which I have done. Okay. And I have to tell you, I've been stamping for a long time, and the paper releases so nicely on Stampin' Up's stamping dimensionals. I used to get these dimensionals. You couldn't get the paper backing off. It would stick to everything. I mean, they were just horrible. Stampin' Up has some fantastic products. And I know I mentioned this is the October paper pumpkin. There is a coordinating paper pumpkin that's coming out in November, and if you you need to place your order by November the 10th in order to be able to get in on getting that particular paper pumpkin. Okay. It's the 10th of the month for all the paper pumpkins, and they just do a fantastic job of coordinating everything. Okay, so now we're going to put this on the front of our card, all the way at the bottom. It's hard for me to see when you're out there in front of the, underneath the camera, because you're a little bit away from me. A hair over. Believe me, this will be much easier for you because you're not trying to do it on camera. There you go. Isn't that great? Okay, so the next thing are the sentiments. Now, what did I do with those? Of course. Oh, there they are. So we're going to take one of these. What color did I say these were? These are, this is, no, it's Pool Party. Okay. Okay, one of these, and we're going to use the Season's Greetings. Off of here and put it on my block. Okay. Try and get that as straight as I can. Okay. Going back to the Night of Navy. Going to ink that up. Check your stamp, make sure you got, these are brand new stamps, so sometimes they might have a little bit of something on them. Just try to get this in the center. Don't rock your block. Perfect. Very good. That is so rare for me, especially if I'm not using my Stamparatus. Okay, now what they're doing is using the wood grain underneath the Season's Greetings. Does it look like they, yeah, it does. Okay, it looks like they use the Stampin' Dimensionals. I would use 3 on this because it's kind of long. It'll keep it from bowing in the middle. And you can center this or put it off to the side if you want. I have to take the paper back off. See, we all make mistakes. At least this one I was able to correct. So I'm just offsetting this a little bit. There you go. Okay. Now, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna use the, where are they? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna use the dimensionals on the back of this also. Again, take the paper backing off. Sometimes you have to just kind of tap them to see if you got the paper off. And then this goes down to the bottom. And like I said, I'm kind of offsetting it a little bit. Push down on that. So far, so good. Where are those beautiful little red cardinals? I'm going to put 2 of them on, and I don't know where the glue dots went to. They're here somewhere. I know they are. Oh, there they are. Okay, so you're going to need your pick tool, and the best thing to do is probably put the glue dot, come up underneath the glue dot, and put it where you want your, whatever it is you're gluing down on, and then you can take the paper backing off. That's the easiest way to do this. Let's put the other one up here. And then you're going to use these glue dots also for the snowflakes. And it appears that you're going to put 5 snowflakes on per card. And that's at random, wherever you want them to go. Put them on the tree. And usually when you're doing a design, when you're putting an item on that is a design element, you usually work in 5s or odd numbers, 3, 5, 7, depending on how much you want to put on. Okay, so that's 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 there. Okay, let's get our beautiful little cardinals on. Take these paper backs off the glue dots and get our little cardinal on there, and another one on here. Now we'll get the glue dots off for these snowflakes. Those are going to be fun. They're pretty, but sequins are so hard to work with. And I don't have we've got a tool that's got a gum, little sticky thing on the end, and you can pick things up with it. I don't use it that often, I don't seem to need it that often, but let's get our sequins out here. Okay. And there you go. That's the outside of the card. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, it says Season's Greetings, and then what else do we have in this? In the rubber stamp. Season's Greetings, Winter Wishes, Wishing You. Okay, so let's use this one. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. So we're going to put that on the inside. And again, we'll use the Knight of Navy. Oh, something had ink on it. My finger! Well, I've messed that up, but we're not going to redo this. I've got something I can probably get that off with. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to get this done. See, that's why you should close up your ink pads right away. That looks like I've got it on crooked. There you go. I'm going to stamp it off first on the white cardstock. I like to do this just to see whether or not I'm stamping straight. It's just a little quirk of mine. You can handle it however you want. Oh, that wasn't good. See, that's why I do that. That's why I do a practice run. Okay. Okay, got that. Now, I know why I got ink on me. Where's my... Oh my goodness gracious. How do I lose things so fast? Gotta get this ink off before I do anything else with this card. Sorry. This is what happens when you do something that you didn't do any planning for. But I wanted to get this out to you so that you could enjoy it. And what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be, we call it, this is going to be a second generation stamp because I don't want it to cover up the words. So I stamp it off on a piece of paper and then I come in and it will go behind the words. And there you have it, a little bit of a smudge. Sorry about that. Won't be giving that one to anybody. I can still probably use the front of the card on something, but there you have it. That's the paper pumpkin. Now, as I said, I'll be doing some alternative cards, different ways that you can use this later on in the week. And again, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Again, my website is ariddesertdesigns.com, and there will be a link provided below in the in the description. So I want to thank you so much for coming and watching me, and I hope you're having a great Sunday with your family. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.